In Rome, the G20 agreed on a number of stipulations that go beyond previous decisions taken by the most important industrialized and emerging countries. And today I just want to give you an overview on this channel because Britain, of course, is a part of it. So let's talk about climate. The G20 countries want to do more to limit global warmings to 1.5 degrees. The decisive new stipulation is that they are targeting climate neutrality as early as the middle of the century. However, the states failed to set a specific target date. They are also following the Chinese announcement to withdraw from the international financing of new coal-fired power plants. This applies above all to energy-hungry Africa. They have only made little headway with the promise of the $100 billion that developing countries are to receive for the climate-friendly restructuring of their economies. They actually wanted to have achieved this goal as early as 2020. Now 2023 is in the summit declaration. And then there's steer. The heads of state and government adopt the agreement that 136 countries already passed in October for a global minimum tax for global corporations. It should come into force by 2023. And then there's the world economy. The G20 reject all considerations to get out of the fight against the crisis too quickly after the pandemic. We will continue to support the upswing and avoid a premature withdrawal of the aid measures, but at the same time preserve financial stability and the long-term sustainability of public finances and protect ourselves against downside risks and negative effects, the statement said. It's a compromise between debt-friendly and more stability-oriented governments. All available instruments should be used as long as necessary. In order to help developing countries, the IMF has referred to the $650 billion special drawing rights. There are no new commitments for the end of December 2021 to expire the debt payment service. And then there's the topic of trade. After the end of US President Donald Trump's office, the G20 countries are once again committed to an open, fair, just, sustainable, non-discriminatory and integrative, rule-based multilateral trading system. This is important for the upswing. The World Trade Organization, the WTO, is to be strengthened as the core of this trading system. And then there's energy security. In view of the currently high energy prices, it is pointed out that a secure energy supply must be guaranteed. We emphasize the importance of maintaining uninterrupted energy supplies from various sources, from various suppliers, and through various avenues, exploring ways to improve energy security and market stability while promoting open, competitive, and free international energy markets, it said. Individual projects are not mentioned. Secure supply chains are also important for the restructuring of energy systems. And of course, one topic was the pandemic. The common fight against future pandemics is to be strengthened and financially more stable. At the same time, the G20 support the World Health Organization, the WHO goal of vaccinating 40% of the world's population by the end of the year and 70% by mid-2022. The demand for the revocation of vaccine patents, which was rejected by Germany, does not appear. Instead, technology transfer and the establishment of vaccine production in developing countries are generally called for. And another topic was migration. The G20 states underline the importance of preventing irregular migration flows and the smuggling of migrants. What is needed is a comprehensive concept for safe, orderly, and regular migration. At the same time, one must address the root causes of displacement. Refugees have to be integrated. And then there's environmental protection. The G20 countries aim to stop the loss of biodiversity by 2030. At least 30% of the world's land area and at least 30% of the world's oceans and seas are to be preserved or protected by 2030. In addition, there should be concrete measures to put an end to overfishing of the seas. The fight against illegal deforestation and illegal mining should also be stepped up. And they talked about equal rights. The goal of gender equality is emphasized by all G20 countries. It is important that women and girls play a leading role at all levels because this ensures inclusive and sustainable development. An important point for China can be found at the end of the declaration. The G20 are standing by the Olympic Winter Games and the Paralympics in Beijing in 2022. And I'll see you in my next video. Bis gleich.